First, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys being here. It's always fun to share these experiences with you, especially when conquering new challenges. Alright, so here's a little bit of backstory. 6 days before leaving for Whistler, I injured my shoulder, and the injury altered my heavyweight goals for this trip. In fact, I scrubbed all of them and resigned myself to just riding as much as my shoulder would allow. But I was in a very strict no crash zone for the whole trip. But here we are on the last day, and I decided I really wanted to poach at least one of my goals. A full run on a double black diamond trail at Whistler, specifically Fade to Black.
I'm hesitant to say a full run on Fade to Black because I'm not sure how I feel about that first drop. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. This is all the Fade to Black stuff. I think some of these things should be pretty slick and easy. That's a pretty big drop, but it's not bad at all. Smooth, straight run out. So, and I think everything else after that's just a little roll. So it's really the first drop and the third drop that are kind of in my head. And the plan is to like do some of the later stuff down on the lower portion of the trail and then go back and hit the bigger stuff, you know, those stuff that I'm pretty confident with. Do those, build some confidence, and then go back for the stuff that I'm feeling a little sketch on. And if we're lucky, my buddy Alex will come down here and help me film it and give me a little moral support as well. We are at Fade to Black. This is the drop that's in my head. Down in here, and the landing's kind of steep. The landing's a little steep, and it's like whew, quick, hard right turn. So about 8 foot in height, 10 feet in length to hit the lander. Not like it's crazy or anything, but it'll be the biggest drop I hit. I'm gonna go like pretty slow for it. Yeah, it looked like it. Yeah, so now he did the last one really slow. Now he's going to do this one. Normal speed.
So this one, I don't think this is that bad. Even looking at it up top, it's not a real steep lander. It's a little further out, but I mean, your speed carries you right over it and it should be perfect. And I believe gives you the right speed to hop up onto that table there. The literal table. Let's go take a look at it.
If you were to just follow me into this whole string, you would be absolutely fine. And I can personally vouch that it's 100%. Everything you've done stuff just as big in different locations.
That's what I'm doing in my head with each individual feature is I'm trying to pair that drop with something I've done, pair this with a step up I've done, pair that with a drop.
Think about Gravitron. I'm talking about the one that's in like that rhythm section. This is more like, it feels like that. It feels very mellow. And
My biggest challenge with progression is always the mental aspect of it. Instead of envisioning myself successfully completing the feature, I always see myself in what the worst case scenario could be. But I find that watching someone ride the features, especially capturing them in slow motion, really helps. This way I can inspect body position, technique, timing, and whatnot on a frame-by-frame basis, and doing so really calms me down. So all that's out of the way, and now it's time to follow Alex over the first feature of the day, which is actually the second drop of the trail, the one I perceive to be the easiest. Let's go give the confidence a booster.
Just do it. Just send it. You're going to be fine. Just commit to doing it because the only way you get hurt is if you are waffling.
All right.
Give this a little pump. Put in. Pump. Nice. Go really up the pedal. Right? So easy.
Oh, that's
super easy,
That's
right?
so silly.
Yeah. One done. 2 more to link together. So, just a little rhythm section, thinking about that drop, maintain your speed, don't even need to pedal on it. Take that, and you need to like just be looking ahead.
Yeah.
You know,
Heads up.
hit that drop, be ready to, because then step up comes right after.
Don't get too proud over the drop.
And then it's exactly the same thing. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
drop, this step up thingy, and then just one more of the same drop, basically.
Got it.
All right.
All right, goggles down. Fists bumped.
Let's send it. Nice, easy here.
You. Yeah, bud.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Not bad at all, right? It's just super fun.
Maybe not bad. It's fun as hell.
So fun, man.
Yeah.
It goes so well. Hell yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, was I right? It feels super chill.
All right. Yeah, you're right.
It feels very, very chill. It's way more daunting in how it looks than how it feels.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how'd that feel?
Oh, totally fine.
Totally chill.
Yeah, it's like whatever. No big deal.
You're gonna do this thing so fast that you won't even be able to make a video out of it.
I know, it's gonna be like a 2-minute.
It'll be like a blip
progression
on the
session.
radar. You're gonna have to incorporate it into some other video. By the way, that's first try. He's gotten both things first try. So
Well, you kind of have to do it.
that's not true. I've seen plenty of people fail.
Well, I mean, you either, if you're
Do or do
committed,
not.
yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. It's
Yeah.
either, it's
Yeah,
either
but
do it or
you
crash.
could have just stopped down there. You could have braked and
Oh,
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Ah, I changed my mind."
I see. I could have done
You
that.
didn't.
I didn't. I did that.
Dropping. You.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, buddy. You good?
I'm good.
So this is just like a little rhythm section. You get up, you'll set up, no brakes, just run trail speed. You hit the drop. Keep your head up, look at the next jump. You don't touch the brakes. Get up on the on and off, and then that drops just like the first one. You're home free.
Oh, okay. That's how that works.
You can handle it?
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I got this.
You got this, dog.
Super bud. Trust your speed.
You? Yeah, dude.
Cut the drop. I tried to like dip off of it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Stylishly.
Kind of scrub it.
Yeah, and I totally messed it up.
My pep talk didn't work.
With all 4 of the lower features conquered in session, it's time to tackle what is the highest vertical drop I've ever done. This one is the most in my head. I mean, even while having a blast on the lower features, this one has always been in the back of my head. I think it's the full commitment required that takes my mind the longest to wrap around. I mean, for comparison, there's a drop at home that's kind of similar, but this one is almost double in height. And I don't really like taking run-ups on drops for some reason. I feel like it makes me more scared, which is silly. I mean, all of this is kind of silly because I know this trail is well within my range of riding skills. I just wish I lived in a place like this where my mind could get used to all these bigger features. Anyway, I'm rambling. My subconscious is probably trying to prolong the first attempt.
Alright, so take a look at it and you're cool with going for it. Make sure in your like commit in your head. Be like,
Right.
I'm gonna do it. Good?
We'll see.
That's not good enough.
Yeah, I just didn't think about all of the jank heading into it, so
Earlier, where we had been starting below this drop was totally smooth. I just needed a second to process new information, but this little bit of jank actually bites back in a minute.
All right, he didn't die. It wasn't pretty, but it didn't die.
Right behind. Hell yeah, bud. Good stuff.
Super tense.
You were not loose at all.
Not loose at all. Like in the air, I was like,
But it was fun.
so tense, yeah.
Even though.
Yeah, that's the first thing I said when I hit the ground. I was like, well, you didn't die. Didn't die. Tense,
One way.
tense, scary, but didn't die.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta clean it up.
Yep.
Mentally got everything you're changing down.
I think so.
Alright.
Yep. Better. I went too slow. For some reason, I thought you were going too fast. Like I know or something.
I'm not sure what wasn't clicking for me on this. I kept coming up a bit short over and over again, and I even watched Alex throw in a pedal stroke on the wooden takeoff, but it never clicked that I should do the same. Looks like I'll have to clean this one up a little bit.
Oh. That was a pedal strike right before I went into it. I got my mind off track.
Hear you take that?
Yeah. I had a pedal strike right when I hit the wooden bridge.
That's scary.
You could probably hear the pedal strike, but you couldn't see it. It was there right there. Lifted up my back tire and put it down over here. But my foot was still on the pedal, so we went. And I cased it probably as bad as anybody does, and it wasn't bad.
It can be confidence inspiring if you look at it the right way.
Exactly.
Let's go!
All right, let's look for a clean run in this time.
Clean run.
You?
That sounded clean, my friend.
Yeah, that was good.
Time to start linking stuff together. All right, we're at Fade to Black. We're gonna do a full pull following Joe. This will be his first time linking everything together.
Linking is the key. I'm just riding the whole trail.
And he's gonna lead it, so it's like, it's all him. He's not following me. He's making the speed, he's making the decisions. I'm just following him to record.
Feel free to shout any advice.
Don't pedal strike, I'll just tell you that.
Don't pedal strike, that's a good one. You can say that one up front.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready, dude.
All right. I'll get my feet on the pedals.
I'm honking at you. It's moral support. Drop. All right, down here. All right, another drop. Step up, drop. Yeah, dude! Woo! He sent it past the wood! That was Fade to Black, my man!
You? Hell yeah.
You have officially done your first double black
Sweet.
at Whistler. That was dialed!
Yeah, it felt awesome.
Talk about some perfect progression.
I was so sick.
Holy cow, I'm so excited for you right now. I want to be done with the trail so I can high five you.
We'll stop.
Hell yeah, man! 4 days ago, you were like, no way I'm doing that.
You know, what's really weird is that 4 days ago, I was like, oh, I got that easy. And then being here,
Oh yeah.
seeing all of the epicness that is Whistler, it like everything kind of creeps in a little bit in your head.
I knew you were gonna be able to do that. I knew that we were gonna come out on the last day and we were gonna do it. I knew it from the get-go.
Thanks for dragging your ass out of bed.
Yeah, man.
It's freaking awesome.
Thanks for the freaking weather's not coming in, dude. That was the only thing that was gonna stop me. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I said we do A-line. You haven't seen this piece of A-line.
I'm hesitant because I really wanted to finish on a high note.
Just to get your eyes on it.
All right.
Yeah, you can't leave here.
Oh, I've seen this part. We've gone down A-line from here.
No, we have not. This starts out with the left hip. This is where the rock drop is. You haven't seen any of this.
The rock drop?
Yeah. But we go around it.
Okay.
So to go around is
Hard right. Here.
a lot of people do that. Over here.
She's substantial, bro.
But yeah, you take that line, it's like you can see it's
You just, the paved line right there?
It's
Yeah.
funny how quickly your perspective can change when you're riding new features. I'm sure I would have had second thoughts about this drop had I not just done Fade to Black, but I didn't. I saw the takeoff, saw the landing, and in my head, I was 100% let's do it.
We're clear.
I'm on you. Whoa, that's big. Yeah, buddy. Too flat.
Yeah, that was weird. You just got that?
That?
Yeah, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Well, I didn't get the first one. The first one was big.
That is big, and that's that least favorite jump in the whole A-line, huh?
Even on the small part, I didn't get it.
This is a little kicky, but the drop, no problem, right?
Drop was awesome.
Yeah.
It was like free falling, ma.
Dude, I bet, I'm telling you, if we wanted to, you could clear A-line today. Like, you for sure could clear A-line today. But you could always also save it for next time.
Yeah, I'm not going back up.
I'm ready for food anyway.
Yes, sir.
After I left, I really wish I would have worked on Fade to Black sooner than the last day. The confidence and fluidness that showed up in riding on just this small section of A-line was substantial. But I was pressed for time, riding injured, blah, 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 blah. Damn it. I should have gone back up.
That's the one that always gets me. I think it's because I'm following him. I'm like, holy crap, he's in the air for so long. Like this one here. He's just quick.
Now, I'm not saying I would have cleared the moon booter, but the reason I didn't give it a go on this lap because I saw this guy. Most of you might not know this, but there's a new rule in the park that states on black and more difficult rated trails, the faster rider has the right of way, while conversely, on blue or easier trails, the slower rider has the right of way. So when I saw this guy coming up behind me, I wanted to make sure I wasn't in his way on the moon booter.
Oh, didn't make it. You? Yeah, I could totally let those go.
I hit that step up so terribly.
Yeah, from my angle, it looked like
I was a little sketchy because I felt a ton of wind going in.
it looked like you were all steezed up and you cleared it from me.
Oh, I cleared it.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks again for coming back out.
Dude, this is what it's all about, man. You gotta be here for the homies. This is progression, man. This is your opportunity. You don't get to just be at Whistler anytime, you know? You only got 4 days, so we had to do it up.
Whistler Bike Park is such a cool place. We used to talk about how Santos back home is made for progression, but this place is progression heaven. Just don't try to cram 2 years worth of progression into 4 days of riding park. And again, I'm stoked that you're here, and if you like this video, you may want to subscribe so you don't miss the next Whistler video. Until then, thanks for watching.